Who is with Vinny Fiorenza? There's a lot he doesn't know. There's a lot he wants to know. This is a podcast where he tries to learn from people who know things he doesn't. He'll be focusing on people from the worlds of business, entertainment, and the arts. His guests are people he finds fascinating and that he believes will bring value to others. Join him on the journey on finding out who is.
Like, I'd be pop locking.
Oh, there you go.
Party
Wow.
people. Just be out there just hitting it.
You have this family name, Bam Bam, that's been passed down for generations.
Oh, generation. Yeah, I think it goes back to like 1650.
1650. Not the Flintstones. None to do.
You know what I'm saying? I hit him over the head top, but it's a little different. You know? I'm a huge Harry Potter fan.
No way. I wouldn't expect.
The biggest Harry Potter fan. Like, I came on a broomstick. It's Freddy Bam Bam. They know Bam Bam from LA.
We are here with Freddy Bam Bam.
Freddy Bam Bam.
I needed that. We all need some of that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get right into it. Tell the people, where's Freddy Bam Bam from?
They know Bam Bam from LA. You know, I grew up in Pico Rivera and South Almani, so the 562/626, you know, both of them right there.
Nice. So yeah, that's near LA for
You know what
us
I'm saying?
idiots who aren't from here.
Yeah.
What's that mean? What's that mean to you? Like to be from that area?
It's dope. I think there's just a lot of, you know, culture in there and, like, you know, you understanding and growing up, how we grew up and stuff, and it just goes into the music. I think that's the best part of it. To be
It's
honest.
nice. You came rocking your LA hat.
LA.
Yeah.
You pointed out with the palm trees. My little brother gave me this hat. Shout out to my little bro.
Nice.
He gave me this hat. I'm like, hell yeah. Like,
Nice.
this fits the vibe.
Already with the family.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bam Bam growing up, well, how do you think your classmates would describe you? Like when you were in school as a kid?
Just I would try to rap for everything or try to make everything rhyme. Like, I was always dancing, though, to be honest. That was the thing that I would do a lot, like, because I tried singing
What type of dancing?
pop lock. Like, I'd be pop locking.
Oh, there you go,
Party
wow.
people. Just be out there just hitting it. I would do
you
that
do
a lot.
freestyle music?
Hell yeah. Bro, I've been to so many freestyle concerts.
No doubt.
Stevie B. I've been to see everybody. I took
Get
my
outta
mom and
here.
dad. I took my mom and dad.
Little Susie or whatever.
You already know, bro. Bust
Yeah.
out the cardboard.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, you go cruising.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stevie B is like my favorite 80s artist. I've seen him like 3 times already.
No way. Sure, yeah. I thought it was just New York people, but I guess it's all over.
Bro, like, that is fire, man. But I would pop lock all the time. And then I do like that move that T-Pain did, that neck one. I did it before. Like, I don't know who copied who. I'm pretty sure he probably copied me.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
yeah. You know, I was known everywhere at 5th grade. But I did it. And then, like, everyone's like, whoa, you're the first person to do this. So, yeah.
I love that. So you would say you've always been an artist.
Yeah, for sure. I think because I was trying to sing, and then I don't know if I told you the story, but I was trying to sing that Usher song, You Remind Me, with my mom. I was in the back seat, and my mom was driving, and then I tried to sing the note, and it was so bad, my mom thought she popped her tire. So she was like, don't ever do that again. So then I was like, all right, I'm not a singer, I guess. So I started pop locking, I started dancing,
yeah.
and then I started rapping, and then I was like, cool, that's what
When did you get back into like the singing stuff? Like, and also with that, did your family have an influence on any of that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about the family side.
Oh, awesome. So my mom would sing in church. That's how the singing, I wanted to sing because I wanted to do that because my mom sang in church.
Oh, that's
so,
nice.
like, we grew up in, you know, church household, and, like, my mom would always sing every Sunday, and I'm like, man, I want to sing like my mom.
Oh, beautiful.
But that's why I tried doing it.
Does she still do it?
Yeah, she could sing. Yeah, she's so good.
I met your mother. She's amazing.
Yeah, and I'll send her records. She's like, oh, I think you should do this harmony, and it's so dope having conversation with her about music because her ear is money because she's trained like that.
Yeah.
So she knows like, you could do this run, you could do this, harmonize this. I'm like, oh, that's dope. Those conversations are another level. So I got to make sure the songs are like on point when I send it to her. So that's what I like about her. But yeah, man, I think you know, I started.
What did she sing? Like, what was she been singing? Did she ever write?
No. I think she told me she went to the studio once, and that was it. But she danced and sang for church, so she would go to different outreaches, and they do events where, you know, you spread the word of God. You have music, dances, and she'd be doing hip hop dances, and then like singing, you know, gospel at the same time. So I was like,
sick, man.
so she went to Hawaii for it. She went to different places and was just singing.
Wow.
Yeah. She was the star, to be honest. I was like, I was trying to be like my mom at the end of the day. So it's dope. She's amazing. But it went from dancing to I started rapping, and then the rapping was where I was like, okay, this is getting dope. But I studied a lot of New York East Coast rap. That's how I got the bars.
Who were your guys?
But bro, like everyone from East Coast, my friend gave me a place like even DJs, and all I would do was just study bars from East Coast bars because I listened to all West Coast because my mom, she bumped Tupac, she bumped everybody West Coast, and then I would just listen to East Coast, and I would hear bars, and that's why I started applying stuff, bro. Like everybody, any East Coast artist you can name, I listened to everybody and studied all of them, just to make sure that I'm doing it right, you know.
So with that being said, who would you say some of your biggest music inspirations are? It's a loaded question, but
that's a loaded question because then there's like, is it for rap? Is it for singing? Is it for
Well, what inspires you? It was the Bam Bam way.
The Bam Bam way. I'm more of a singing because that's where my heart's at. I always wanted to be singing because of my mom.
Yeah.
So I love like The Weeknd. I love Drake, Bryson Tiller, Party Next Door. Those artists to me are like fire for like who I bump. But who I bump daily, Prince, right? I love Prince, Michael Jackson. Like everything 80s is what I bump. That's like my favorite. Yeah.
I could have guessed that. You got that type of style.
Man, that's my stuff right there, bro. Stevie B all day, bro. Hell yeah.
Stevie B.
I have a Stevie B shirt, like a big one. My boy Georgie got it from me at the concert.
It's a little spring love.
Yeah,
you know?
come back to me. That fire, bro.
You have this family name, Bam Bam.
Mm-hmm.
How that's been passed down for generations.
Oh, generation. Yeah, I think it goes back to like 1650.
1650, conquistadors.
Yo, we just came in with that one.
Wait, that whole series, how'd you come up with that name? Tell us the origin.
Yeah, so so my dad was like, I started doing Spanish music, and I'm not fluent in Spanish yet, but I started doing full Spanish records. And he was like, dang, like, because he speaks fluent Spanish. And he's like, he started calling me Freddy Bam Bam because of Selena, how she was able to sing and she didn't know fluent Spanish at the time. And I was like, well, it's kind of hard. I took out the and I left the Freddy Bam Bam. And I was like, ooh, that's tight. But I put it to an A because Bam Bam, they have it O-M-O-M. I put A-M in, so it could be Bam Bam or Bam Bam. It works either way. So if you say it to Siri, like, hey, if Siri play Freddy Bam Bam, it'll play my music. Or if you say Bam Bam, it'll play my music as well.
There you go. That's genius.
Yeah.
So it's not the Flintstones. Nothing to do.
You know what I'm saying? I hit him over the head top, but it's a little different. You know?
I love it. So with your music, do you write all your own music?
Yeah. So when it comes to records, I'm all for the record. So it depends. Like if I can knock out the whole record myself, hell yeah. But if the record, I feel like it can be, you know, taken to another place or get bigger, then I would love to work with someone else. So like with the Spanish, I'll do the melodies. So let's say Isaac James sends a track, 900 Vibes sends a track. They'll send it to me. I'll do a bunch of melodies. I'll hit up my boy Jito Baby. He'll do melodies as well. We'll put them together, like chop them up, talk about the concept together. He writes the ones in Spanish, and I sing them. In English, I'll usually write those, or if Isaac has a melody idea, I'll write in the melody idea and all that good stuff. Yeah.
How would you describe your sound? Yeah, let's hear this one.
Ooh, this I've never been asked this question.
Really?
I think for me, the Bam Bam sound is just so like, what is that? I think you said it too.
I said
like
it earlier,
you literally said it to me earlier. Like, what is that? And I think that's what it is. Like, oh dang, like this is dope.
You like throwing curveballs.
Yeah, every moment I can. Like that's the goal because at the end of the day, I think I've listened to so much music, studied so much music. I write at least 3 songs a week, 4 sometimes. And I'm like, how can I not bore myself? Because there's so many things that have already been done before when it comes to concepts, types of songs. I'm like, what can I do that's different? So if I can do different stuff as much as possible, it makes it fun for me as well.
Yeah, what were you saying before on the way in? What was the new song?
Oh, Super Mega Fancy.
Super
Mega Fancy.
Fancy.
Yeah, man.
You gotta put on an accent. What goes into writing a song? Like, yeah, just give, I guess, a short version of that. I'm sure there's a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so for me, shout out to 900 Vibes. 900 Vibes taught me a lot of like songwriting tips because he got signed by Lainey Stewart, who was signed by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, who were signed by Babyface. So that structure of writing is like everything's a movie. What do you bring the record to? What is it going to become? So I'm really big on that stuff because of what he taught me. And I had to see the movie in my head. So when they send me the track and I see the movie, I want to make sure everybody else can see it as well. So whatever the storyline that I want to make that fits the record, I do that. That's
Beautiful.
That's when it comes to the
Yeah,
records.
that was a great answer. We appreciate that.
Thanks,
So,
man.
do you have these collaborations? What does that look like? And I know you mentioned Isaac James before. Tell us about that relationship and what you guys have built together so far.
Oh man, me and Isaac are family. He knows all my family. We went to Vegas for my birthday. All of us. It was
Oh,
like
cool.
it was
That
vibes went. Everybody went. It was like 22 of us in Vegas for my birthday. But the dynamic is great. I think that in our studio sessions are really fast. Like I kid you not, they're just record after record after record. I come with it ready. I discuss the concept with him before I even come in. Hey, this is what I have. What do you think about it? Any tweaks? If there's something that's a little off, we come in the studio, tweak it. But with us, he has everything set up to where even where I have like 300 unreleased songs, he already has the phases ready for me. Freddie, you know, your first phase one as Freddy Bam Bam is going to be this. Your next one is this. Your next one is this.
Love that, yeah.
And then when it comes to sync
Talk about
placements-
building a story.
and I'm like, bro, he built the movie, like the sequels, he built everything when it comes to that sense. And then when it comes to sync placements as well, he's the one that put me onto that. And that's how we're able to land all these, you know, different placements and stuff.
What goes into a session? Like, you know, I know you're in a lot of them. Like, what goes into that? What goes on there for the audience who might not know?
So it depends. If it's my session, when it comes to me and Isaac's session, it's very like I have at least 3 songs ready to go that I've sent to him already. That hey, what do you think? Cool. We're solid on the concepts because I'm so open to changes. Like if it can make the song better, it's all about the song. If we could do that, we take care of that. When I get there, we're just knocking them back to back. Then we'll have like 3 hours to like come up with something new, or you'll show me a new beat, and then I come up with something else. But they're fun. They're chill. When it comes to 900 vibes, me and him are like literally like 2 hype in a room, like 2 charged batteries that are like off the wall. That's another one where he's like he'll make it on the spot, and then we'll talk about concepts, do it. So each session is different, and if it goes to someone else's session that I get invited to, if it's not my session, I don't overstep. I just listen to the record.
Gotcha.
If they want my input, I'll give it to them. And that's how those work. And I love going to seeing different people's writing styles, how they approach records, what they do, and it's fun. If they ask me, hell yeah, like I'm all for it because I'm all about the song. So. Yeah.
We love that. So, El Pollo Loco.
Yeah.
This guy's like the face that
Come
episode.
on, man. Oh, my goodness.
So, what did you get? 1 or 2 songs? What was the story with that? Yeah, give us the whole background of El Pollo Loco.
It was crazy because we got 2 nationwide, technically. So what happened was they picked up 3, but one was one that was doing really well, so they redid it. They did a new contract with it to use it again.
Congrats,
so
man.
Thank
it's
you,
awesome.
man. I appreciate it, man. So it's a total of 3, and 2 are nationwide. So I'm like, wow, like it'll pop up on like different shows, YouTube, like it's ads as well. So yeah, it was crazy. And then the company reached out to me too, like took care of me with some gift cards, and yeah, they're really awesome, bro. It was awesome.
Guess where we know where we're going for lunch.
You know what I'm saying? I got you.
That's great.
We'll get the Freddy Bam Bam Bowl, you know, soon. Just putting it out there.
Yeah. What songs were they?
Vive Tu Vida is the one that got put out, and then it got recontracted to do nationwide. So, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they want to make it even bigger. So I was like, that's huge. So they took that one, and then Ritmo. Ritmo got picked nationwide for their Birria commercial. So that was the one that got picked up pretty well.
So we love to hear that.
Thank you, man.
You also have a couple more placements on shows like Bel Air, Gronish. Like, tell us a little bit about like how do you get songs placed, and what is syncing music? Yeah, tell us. Start with that. What is syncing a song?
Yeah, man. So Isaac is the one that put me on. Isaac James, shout out to my boy Isaac. What you doing? That's my dog. He's the one that put me on to sync, and he was breaking it down for me like this is what we do, and we have like 4 different contracts with different agencies that pitch the records to the companies, or the companies who come to them find the records. And our first placement together was Bad With It, and that was on Gronish.
Oh, wow.
And the crazy thing with Bad With It, we had an hour left in the studio session, and this is when I was talking about, like, we knocked out our song, and then we had an hour left. He's like, I have another beat, you want to try it? He played it, and it was that Bad With It song. I knocked that whole thing out in an hour.
I love that.
Done.
Bro,
and I had to write. I was just going in. Knocked it out, and that one ended up getting picked up for Gronish.
Wow.
Crazy.
How did it feel like seeing your song on TV?
It was a trip because like I had all my family, my mom, my dad, everybody were watching it, and we're like, that's it. And I was like, oh, like it was a trip. I didn't know what to think.
What was going on in the scene or whatever?
It was the Bad Wit one. They're on the phone and they're looking at a girl on Instagram, and then it's like Bad Wit in the background. I'm like, oh, that's dope. So it was cool. But it was just a different experience. Like, my mom was like, damn, you're on TV now? I'm like, yeah. I called Isaac pumped. He's like, to be honest, Freddie, it's your first one. You're going to be like, the first one's hype, and then you're going to start getting used to it. Just a heads up. I'm like, all right. And then now we had the next ones. The next one, I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, it's hype.
And what was the next one you were?
It was the Bel Air next, technically.
Oh, those are two big shows, too.
Yeah. So he's like, get used to it, bro, because it's going to keep happening. And I was like, all right, that was some real stuff he said. And Bel Air was a big one because they played the whole record in the episode.
No way.
The whole record.
What was the runtime of that?
Bro, it was like two, like the whole song. I think the song's like 2 minutes and something.
No
the whole
way.
song. And the crazy thing is, that same night that it aired, I got 500 Shazams just on that same night.
Outta here. I didn't even know they report like that. That's sick.
Yeah, so like they Shazammed it. I was like, oh damn, 500 people, and then people were.
What
finding
song was that? I'm about to Shazam it.
Need You.
Need You.
Need You,
Nice.
yeah.
And I've heard that one.
Yeah, Need You was the one we shot in Chicago with Isaac. We went out there with Isaac,
true.
me, Jito Baby, my friend Georgie, and we shot it. And
Yeah, I know Gito.
Yeah.
Great kid.
Yeah.
Tell us about your background. You're Mexican American, right?
Yeah.
Does it have an impact on you being out here, like doing that and like being an artist? Like, yeah, tell me about that to you personally.
Yeah, to me, I grew up in a Mexican household. Grew up in my grandma's house, and my grandma's from Mexico, so she only spoke Spanish in the household. So growing up there, it was just all the cultures that we have. Like, at my school, no one ever believes me, but at my elementary school, we had menudo for breakfast. And that was rare to a lot of people. Like,
I don't even know what that is.
No, menudos, yeah, it has like how many, like the corn things, and it has like, pork and stuff like that. It's bomb. So like, no one believed me that, and that's huge in Mexican culture. Like, it's good for hangovers, and now it's actually proven that it's good for hangovers.
Too many cervezas.
Yeah, you eat that and then have another beer on top of that. You're good right there. So I think that was a big thing growing up in that household, having that culture and understanding, English and Spanish, and knowing both. And I understand it fluently, and I think that's the thing that's awesome about.
It's funny. The two of us. My grandmother speaks full Italian. I don't understand. I don't speak it at all either. I understand a lot, but whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You being in LA and being able to perform out here regularly, like what does that mean to you?
It's awesome being from LA and be able to get booked from different venues, like in downtown LA, Long Beach, every place in LA. Like, I'm getting booked for it. And it's just a big blessing, to be honest. And being from here, it's a big deal to me. I love it. It's showing like, dang, like this was known, right? In LA, we know who to book because we know Freddie gives a good performance. On top of that, his records are dope, and people come to see me. So I think that's the dope part.
And you have a sick stage presence. Like, I've seen you perform a few times. It's a lot of fun.
Thanks,
It brings the energy, brings a good crowd, a lot of good times.
Thank you, man.
Bigger question. What are some of like the hardships you've seen as a developing artist?
Ooh. As an artist, it was just trying to shop records for artists. I think there was one moment in my life where, when it comes to personal and the artist stuff, where like me and my family were both sleeping on the floor, in a 1-bedroom spot. So my mom and dad were sleeping on the floor. My brother was sleeping on the couch. My sister slept with my grandma. And then I slept in the kitchen. And there was a moment where it was just like, I was working 2 jobs. I would sleep 3 hours, 4 hours a day. And my one day off, I'd go to the studio. I'd take the train, and I'd go see 900 Vibes. And we make a song. I'd stay up the whole night to catch a train back, sleep for a couple hours, and then go to work. I think that moment was hard personally. And then for the artist side, that's what pushed me, to be honest, because I still had something to look forward to every week to go to the studio, put out, my feelings, emotions, and have that goal and dream and not let it die, and that was probably the hardest thing, but it made me who I am today, to where I couldn't care less about a drive. I've been negative in my bank account. I've had so many things where it was just like bad. It's like I've hit rock bottom, and I think that what happened was the shift. I literally go, God, I can't do this anymore. I prayed. I felt like a whole wave. Ever since then, all the way up. I kid you not. I couldn't care less about anything else.
Bro. That's an incredible story. I didn't know that about you. I appreciate you sharing that with all of us. It's pretty moving. Where have been some of the places you've actually performed recently, like throughout LA?
I just did I just did Agaves in Long Beach. I did that one recently, and I got the feedback for Super Mega Fancy because that's the next one that's gonna drop. And I had to play it, and I was like, let me see what the reaction is gonna be like.
You're
in the
looking
club.
super mega fancy
Yeah,
right
I
now.
was looking. I like I had a white one in the club, and I was like, all right, cool. Let's see what the reaction's like. And shout out to my boy Anwar. He booked me for the Agaves performance.
Bro.
It was packed. Pink and white party, packed, bro. Like they got the stage ready. I'm like, here we go. Let's see what the reaction is. Bro, when I tell you everyone was dancing right when they know Bam Bam from LA, I was like, dog. I was like, all right, yeah. I like we got him with this one. So that's the next release. Also Break Room. I appreciate you guys, for letting me host and also be able to perform a song, and I got to do Super Mega Fancy as well. And the feedback was awesome there.
Yeah, that's why I got to hear that song live. Like we have music showcases. Freddy Bam Bam's IMC.
Yeah.
And he's been rocking out, having a sick time, bringing great energy.
Thanks, man.
Beyond performing and doing some big stuff over there.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, tell us about what's that experience like for you, like being, because not only you're an artist, but like you've emceed some events and stuff too. Yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah, that was new to me, the MCing, where it was like I feel like I'd be good at it. And I went to go study my friend Sammy. He's an artist, but he MCs for big events. It can be for a tequila brand, it can be for big corporate companies, and he hosts them. So I went to go study him, and I asked like, hey, can I go see you? And we went, and I got to see what he does in crowd interaction, what he does. And I asked him tips, and I started applying it to Break Room and, how we get down with Industry Unplugged. And I was like, okay, cool. Took some trial and error. I was getting better and better. And then the last one we just had, man, I had people going up to me like, you did a great job MC. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, so I love it, bro. It's awesome.
They bring like an artist and a hype man energy together.
Yeah, and it was that feeling. And I was like, hell yeah, this is awesome, bro. So thank you guys for the opportunity.
Of course. Yeah, no, we want to keep that going for as long as we can. Yeah, blessed to be working with Freddie Gerlando and Isaac James on that as well.
Yep.
Yeah, we got good partnership over there. So I received some Freddy Bam Bam merch recently. Yeah. Tell us about what I don't know, the unique items that you've created on the Bam Bam line.
Yeah, bro. So the air fresheners, dude, those things are tight, bro. Like, and I'm telling you, like, people will send me pictures or they'll post it on Instagram stories or TikTok. Like, oh yeah, like, hey, I got the Freddy Bam Bam air freshener, bro.
It's for the car.
It looks cool, right?
Yeah,
and then you're
sick.
bumping, and then if you bump Freddy Bam Bam and smell it at the same time, it's like, damn, this dude smells good. It's like, bro,
it smells like a cologne.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, that's it oozes out. When you put it on the radio, you gotta turn
you're
it
like,
up a little
bit. I
bit.
can hear him, I can smell him. Just the whole experience, Yes.
I've had the pleasure of meeting your whole family. Want to shout them out real quick?
Yeah. My dad loves Vinny. I got to point that out. My dad talks about Vinny all the time. He had lines for Vinny before we even met Vinny. That's like, let's just put it that way. Like, hell yeah, it was awesome. So my mom as well. People. You met my mom. You met my sister. You met everybody. So
great people. It comes from. He's a good egg. Comes from good stock.
Thanks, man.
Bum bum. I'm gonna switch it up now. We're gonna do a little rapid fire. Get into it real quick. Bum bum.
Let's do it. We're ready.
Do you have a favorite album?
The Weeknd's newest one, Dawn FM. That's my favorite album, hands down, front to back.
Front to back. Wow. So no, you can't. Would you be able to select a record on there and be like that one, or like you like them all?
Yeah. Is There Someone Else Is Good and Out of Time? Those are both great records, but
nice,
I can listen to that album front to back.
Nice. Do you have on the other side? Do you have a favorite movie?
Favorite movie? I'm a huge Harry Potter fan.
No way.
The biggest Harry Potter fan. Like, I came on a broomstick. No, I was kidding. But bro, like,
which house are you? You definitely got an answer to this.
Oh yeah. No, Hufflepuff for sure.
Hufflepuff for sure. Yeah, I could have with that jacket. Could have told you that.
Yeah, bro, I'm the biggest Harry Potter fan. Like, I read most of the books. Yeah, dog. Like, I've
Which
watched.
Which book did you quit at?
The fifth one. I finished the fifth one, which is the biggest one, and then I stopped reading.
Nice. We gotta get you back in there.
Yeah,
stop reading. You only write now.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I stopped reading books in general after that one. I just stopped. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite drink? It could be the alcoholic, non-alcoholic, whatever.
I'll drink anything. I'm not big on it. I drink water. I'm not picky with stuff like that. Like favorite. I don't really
You
care.
got all the focuses. We love that.
Yeah, man.
What's your zodiac sign? Trying to learn about that.
Oh, Gemini.
Gemini. When's that?
My birthday's June 5th, so I don't know the
nice.
ranges of it.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know enough, but
Sounds good. Yeah, we're on the same page. I
Fire.
appreciate it. Do you have a say, like, I don't know, best case scenario, dream producer you'd love to work with?
I honestly work with the best producers.
I love that, bro.
There's probably no one else. I would honestly be like, oh, I would love to work with them. I think I work with amazing producers. And if I do, I would love them there. Just because they know me more than anybody. And I think that if there's someone else I would like to work with, I don't know. I would maybe like Timberland, like someone that's like been in the game like that. That I would want, but I obviously want the crew there. I need them there. I
love that.
You know, so that's what it is to me.
If you could perform for anyone from history, who would you love to perform for?
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like a huge Prince fan, bro. Like huge Prince fan. Like huge.
Nice.
But like I'm trying to see how I can fit the Bam Bam. Like, you know, there's 80s. I have 80s stuff ready to go. With me and Isaac, I have like almost an 80s album ready.
Capturing the sound.
Yeah, bro. Because I'm
that.
so big on 80s that I have them ready. Like we have all that. That's one of the phases that we got, you know? So it's all 80s. Everything 80s.
That's like the phase going in reverse.
You know what I'm saying?
Back to the future.
You know what I'm saying? You already know. Exactly.
Take that up to 88.
Exactly, bro.
So
Stevie B.
So I appreciate you coming out here. I'm gonna let you tell the audience like where they can find you and what you got going on next. You know.
It's Freddy Bam Bam. They know Bam Bam from LA. Those are the two tags I got. But yeah, you can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. Just put Freddy Bam Bam, Freddy Bam Bam. I'll pop up, IG, TikTok, all that good stuff. The next song that I'm dropping is Super Mega Fancy. And we're super excited for that one. I think it just fits. It's fun. Very danceable record. I think seeing the reaction in the club is what sold it for me. So I'm like, all right, cool. We dropping this next. And we got 300. So it's like, I got to start picking them.
Yeah.
And we structured them out. So we have the marketing plans ready for all this as, you know, me as an artist rolling out all this stuff. And it's exciting. So I couldn't do it without my team, though. I have an amazing team that helps me. I call them every day. I probably bug them more than anything.
Good.
And I hate texting, so I call them. And I'm like, ugh. But it is what it is. And we get it done. And I'm just grateful for them. Blessed to have them in my life. So
yeah, appreciate that. This was awesome. I'm so grateful that you came out here.
Thank you,
You're the
bro.
man.
You're the man, dog.
Yeah. No, this was a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
And,
I don't want this to stop, bro.
But thank you.
Hell
Appreciate it, dude.